I am taking over a billionaire's marketing team. Here's exactly what I'm going to be doing. This guy is a real estate guy. He is a few $1 billion AUM. He's personally probably a billionaire, but that is besides the point. Right now, he has a YouTube channel with a few 100,000 subscribers, a few 100,000 followers across the other social medias. His name's Ken McElroy. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be taking over his content to where we hopefully get more views. But then that's not what I'm going to talk about right now. What I'm going to talk about is the funneling tactics to where I'm thinking we're going to get more views, which but also increase the conversion rate, which is a extraordinarily rare thing to do because usually it's the law of large numbers. You get more views and then a percentage of people buy, but a much lower percentage. But I think there's a way where we can increase the percentage and the viewers. So I'm going to talk about the how to increase the percentage part. So first off, it is platform by platform. What are you actually doing right now? What they're doing right now and will do, but I'm going to adjust a lot, is you start with the long form videos, which is, if he's getting interviewed by somebody, his actual long form videos, you take that, you turn it into clips. Everyone have seen these before. Then you post those across the various social medias. Then what is a little less known, but a lot of people are still doing, you take the long form transcripts from the long videos, or you bite that into different pieces, let's say a 6-minute segment of deep, valuable information on a certain subject. You are going to take that and turn it into a tweet thread, LinkedIn post. That is also going to be the information that you're going to be putting on an email list, onto your blog post, just everything. And with AI assisting you, you can do that to a very high degree now, which that is all going to show a lot of organic views and giving away a lot of free, valuable information that people care about. So, how do you take this goodwill and make money from it? Because that is what I'd like to do. I'm a greedy capitalist. What can I say? So, you don't just sell outright because that is taking away goodwill. The goal is to stack and stack and stack favors upon favors upon favors to where people think that you are just the nicest guy ever. Some people want to find out more. How do you get the people that want to find out more to find out while still providing more free information? One way is going to get them on an email list. And the way that you are going to do that is going to be different upon platform, because you need to have a good lead magnet that is dependent upon the post, but the social media that you are selling. So it's going to be different. Twitter, you are not going to have the same lead magnet as you would on Instagram. Why? Let's go over the psychology behind it. If you are scrolling on Twitter or LinkedIn, what are you most likely doing? Reading. You are reading these tweet threads. You are reading information. That is probably how you like to consume information. Oh, same thing on a blog post. So if you like to continuously read information, why would you then want to go watch a video? You wouldn't. So what you do is you take the lead magnet for a reading type of social media. You are then going to the lead magnet is going to correlate with that. You are going to have a something that you are going to read. That is a simple thing that a lot of people mess up, but more from the other way. If you are funneling people to your free email list with a good lead magnet on your YouTube channel, what you are going to do is have some sort of video promotion that is going to be providing a bunch of value. Why are you doing video? Because people are on YouTube, they want to watch a video. Same thing with Instagram, TikTok, etc. You want to keep people in the same way that they like to absorb their information so it stays consistent. And then with your actual emails, you could have two separate email lists. That's not what I'm going to do. What we are going to do is just have a mixture of different sorts of videos and different sorts of written work for the email. And then occasionally, maybe you give 95% in the email. Once you actually got the goodwill, once you continue to provide value, 95% of what you're posting is all going to be more goodwill. And people are going to come to enjoy reading the emails. They're going to come to enjoy watching them. You'll probably have a mixture of written and video. Then eventually you're going to want to pitch something that you're doing. It could be an additional free event. Let's say you provide more free value. You get them from the organic stuff to the email, all still given free stuff. Maybe then you do some sort of free webinar, you do some sort of free event, and then that's when you give the pitch. After you've given away everything. And you can do this all in the limelight of people who only chose to opt in. So you still have all the goodwill from everybody on the organic sites, everybody that is just continuously asking, hey, where's your product? What can I do? I want to support you. You provided me so much value. You are letting those people opt in to the additional free stuff. And that's when you pitch them. You are not doing it on the free stuff or on the just regular organic stuff, because that's going to take away retention and your overall kind of reputation. per se, but you can still sell to people that want to buy from you. And that is, I think you can sell to more people still because you can just have great lead magnets. You can have great email sequences, great funneling processes to where you will end up converting way more people while still maintaining a higher reputation and growing at a faster rate. It is literally a win for everybody. So then what does it come down to? First, who is your ideal avatar? For this guy, if he's real estate, he's runs a multi-billion-dollar real estate fund. So there are multiple people who are his ideal avatar, depending on what product he's selling. One will be kind of the person who wants to get into real estate, buy their first property, and learn from an actual expert. Me personally, if I was going to buy a real estate course because I want to get my first rental property, maybe my first quadplex, learning how to get some sort of real estate syndication, this is the guy to go to because he is a multi-billion-dollar firm that does this every single day. So this is who I'd want to learn from. So that is one potential avatar. Another is going to be a more advanced kind of wealthier person who wants to invest money in his actual fund. That's the top line of the funnel. But or another is going to be someone who's already an advanced syndicator who wants to learn more and take going from maybe 100 to 1,000 units and go to 10,000 units because this guy's actually done it and there's nobody teaching you how to do that. So there's a few different avatars and you have to know when to sell to who, why. This is where it gets a little more complicated because a lot of people are just selling kind of one product to one avatar, and that is very, very easy. But when you grow a big business, you eventually start to have multiple avatars to multiple different processes. And that's something that I have to think through because that's someone that I've never worked with before. I usually work with people that have one single avatar that they're trying to sell. And this is I don't know. I'm going to be figuring that out firsthand how we are actually doing that because his main goal is to get people in his fund. And if he provides free information and people enjoy it, and then they want to give him money because he is a professional, then great. I get so much information learning from this guy. Imagine getting to spend every single day with a billionaire and then help him out and make some money with him. That is a great win-win for me. So I'm super excited, but I'm just kind of letting you know on the thought process of how we are going to think through the funneling. And if you have a digital product or some sort of free information that you're providing, this is what I would do because just provide good information. I never plan on selling anything, or at least not for a few years, because I'm 21. Why the hell would anyone buy anything from me? Instead, I would rather help people and make a lot of money doing something and share my journey while I'm doing it. I think that's more fun for me. There's so many more little details that go into this, like what kind of lead magnets are you creating to have the highest amount of people convert? But at the end of the day, it comes down to getting more views and more impressions because that's all people that if let's say a billion people see your free stuff, there's going to be a few people out of that, a small percentage of people who really want to learn more and buy your paid stuff. So at the end of the day, everything else rises. You, as long as like as your organic stuff is pumping to the highest possible degree. And I see so many people who are so good at the digital marketing with the email, with the funneling sequences that are making decent money, but they suck at the content side. They suck at the organic reach, how to actually build a relationship and a community that make people want to buy your stuff because those two things are actually different. And I am so lucky. I am so lucky that I started with helping people just grow organically and then learning how to funnel afterwards because they are not the same thing. Those two things do not match. And I would recommend anybody that is in that space to learn the organic stuff first because that is just being authentic, being yourself, selling, just talking about the things that you want to talk about and having that be your niche instead of forcing products down people's throats every single second as what most of the digital marketers do. So I don't like being sold stuff most of the time. So just to simplify what I'm thinking of, create better engaging free stuff, which leads to more people wanting to find out about the other free stuff that you're providing for email list, free sorts of events. And then when you are providing and stacking free favors, free information, free value, then is when you give some sort of pitch just saying, hey, I also have this. If you are interested, the people who are interested are going to find out. Then there's a lot of psychological things, not just psychological, but actual benefits that you can do to increase the sales, like having affiliate programs, having referral programs, having a money back guarantee, having over the edge money back guarantees, having a really good offer that you're actually structuring on what the deal, saying that you're going to get this, this, and this, and your value stacking what they are actually going to get when they purchase your product, and having no risk, saying, hey, if you hate it, I'll give you your money back. Absolutely no worries, guaranteed. Um, all these things is going to increase the revenue, but that all comes along as you go. These guys do none of it. So there's such a big opportunity for me to increase their revenue a lot. Right now, the deal that I structured, and we are still working out the nicks and bolts, but when we structured, I said, how much money are you doing from these digital products right now across everything? And then I said, how about anything over that? So there's no risk to you. Are you on a growth trend or not? He said, no, they're pretty much flatlined. So anything over your current income from this, that's just going to be and I'll even tell them profit if you wanted to, but anything over the revenue that they are providing from this, I'm going to get 25% of. So if I can 5x their income, I'm going to make a significant amount of money. If I suck at what I do and I make no money for them, then I'm going to make nothing. So I hold all the risk, but I would also get a significant reward. If this works great, I'm going to make 100 times more money than any sort of salary possible because I have skin in the game now. If I 10x his views and then I increase his conversion rate, he's going to go from making X amount of money to probably 10x that, and that would provide me with ridiculous amounts of money. I have no clue what it's going to look like. This will be kind of my first time going directly with them and taking everything over, someone with a massive team. So I don't know how that's going to go, but I am extraordinarily excited. Then it could just come down to preparing how we are going to structure everything, or at least how I'm thinking through structuring his day to where we can kind of create the best information possible. That's for me to figure out, though. This is just me thinking through it. Probably useless, but maybe I'll look back at this in 7 years and realize, hey, you doofus, that's not what you're supposed to do because I'm probably wrong. I'm just a random person on the internet. And if you're watching this, you don't even know if this is AI created. This could be a deep fake video that you got suckered into watching. So don't take any advice. I didn't give any advice. Goodbye.